Hello anybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Legacy. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deve, and in the last episode we plunged into the land of darkness and died a bunch. And in today's episode, hopefully we're gonna be fixing that and making a good case for ourselves down there. Now who we're gonna be for our first life down there, I can't resist somebody named Sir Gouda, who's just kind of a fatty, who's bald. I got a good feeling about this guy. I don't know. Just something tells me this is the right choice. Hey, buddy. What new equipment do you have for sale? Oh, right, the Dragon Cape. +2 vampirism's not bad, but it's not what we're looking for. We're also going to be changing back to the Royal Chest, just for the sake of... Wait, no, not. We're going to be changing the Royal Limbs back to the Slayer Limbs for all of these other things, all these other benefits, and we're going to be changing back to the Royal Chest for the extra armor. Like the boom, big amount of extra armor. We still got one dash and we still got one double jump, but now we can really take a hit, and we're still gonna get a lot of siphoning and HP back per kill. Alright, Sharon, it's time for us balding to be going in here. It's time for us to show these guys who's boss. It's me. I'm the boss. Oh, there's a lot of dudes in here. A lot of angry dudes in here. It's okay, though. We still got knives. We got a lot of knives. And we can take a hit. And we won't get knocked back so far when we do take a hit. See, we only, like, trip up a little bit, but then we're back on our feet and fighting again. This barbarian, I've got a good feeling about this guy. I think we might even pull another Lich King off, where I've done with some of the lives on some of these New Game Plus episodes, where it's just one dude who managed the episode all by himself. Maybe we'll have a repeat of that. Or maybe I'll eat my words and die. That could also happen. And yeah, I almost took a hit there. A pretty reckless hit, but I didn't. Retribution, in case it wasn't obvious, also stacks well with the Barbarian. Because of all their health, they can afford to take hits and dish out damage that they take from enemies. I am going the totally wrong way. And I just need to stop and reanalyze my life choices, and also throw a bunch of knives through the room. Just for the sake of healing up and being cocky and smug. I know there's a treasure chest in there, but it's going to be behind a wall and we won't be able to reach it. Well, this isn't so bad. Just gotta do 2 of those and bam! Magic damage increased. I do need to start refilling my magic though, because it's gotten low, and we're a barbarian, and barbarians don't have the most MP in the world. Because they're barbarians. They're not known for their magic ability. And hey, it's another one of these rooms. We've done this puzzle so many times, and it's just not really challenging. But hey, for our efforts, we've increased our armor even more. And we took damage anyway. No big deal. In fact, I think we destroyed one of the wall panels that way. Yeah, you can destroy wall panels, like, with the... I didn't know that. You'd think I would, but I guess I just never really noticed it. Let's shout away all these projectiles and hit these dudes up a bit more. Bang them up. Heal more HP. And dodge out of the way of the charging vanguard, because Lord knows that's like a bad time. Wait for the spike ball to pass. And head on down to a shrine. What's it gonna be? Calypso's compass. I do like the compass, even though it's gonna take us up. Wonderful. Fantastic. Well, first things first, we're gonna swing by Kidder's boss door and heal up. And now, where do we go from here? I mean, obviously first, I'm gonna want to go in here and get this treasure chest, because it's treasure. Everybody likes treasure. And land on a spike anyway. Nobody saw that. But we're not gonna go in that room on the left. Now what's down here? Oh, it's one of these. We can do this, though. We can do this easy. Nailed it. Whatever. I don't care. I don't need you. This is gonna go down into the dungeon, though, and... Well, now that we've got the door to the dungeon set up, It'll be nice. I will kind of clear our way in, though, just so we have an easier time when we actually do have to come over here and plunge ourselves down into the darkness below. So just so this first room is cleared up. And I'm already sticking my head into other rooms. I'm the worst sometimes. Okay, let's see here. So let's see what happens when we go back to the entrance where the compass will point us. Alright, so it doesn't actually look like it's that high, and with our luck it might actually be in either the early Maya or just the castle itself. And as it's looking so far, it doesn't seem to be like it's going to be that difficult to get to. Maybe. Or maybe it'll be very difficult to get to. We're just going to have to wait and see. And see how our luck pans out. Now, where the heck could it go? This is going to be a big mystery. But we are going to get that treasure, as we do. It is our duty to get treasure. And you know what we haven't gotten in a while either? Is the miner, the spelunker. So that's interesting. But then we're at a point in the game where it's not that they're useless, it's that they die really fast. And it's just a dangerous time for them. But they can do really well. If you survive with them, the payoff is deliciously high. Like, that money. Okay, so we know that the treasure is going to be directly below here, so it is going to be in the castle area, so this is the easy chest to get, if that's the case. Also, would you look at that? Look at all those hits we take, and we're barely even scratched, because this armor that I'm wearing, this chest armor, reduces so much of the damage with the 100 armor bonus, and it's just fantastic. And I think that's like the main reason I put it on, is because I don't like losing 100 armor for the case of the dark chest. I mean, sure, you get the double jumper, the dash, and the siphon and the vampirism, but at what cost, right? And it looks like the treasure is going to be down in the forest. This is fine. No biggie. We'll just keep heading down. Get ourselves some money. Beat up chain techs. In fact, it might just be in this room, period. No, it's gonna be down in the next room. Let's poke our heads in here. Not worth the time. Not, well, nope. Could it be worth the time up here? I mean, it would be if I could hit this dude up there, but I can't. So whatever. Let's just refill our magic and... Ooh, we got another. Well, we can just pop right back in here as soon as we find out what the treasure is, and maybe we'll get another compass. Who knows? But in the meantime, here we go. Holy Helm. Dark Helm. More pieces of the dark set for us. Fantastic. Bloody brilliant. That's a defeat all enemies room. We're going to go in there right after we go and pray at the altar. And Helios' blessing. Small clap, or like golf clap, for a very nice little thing that we just got there. Defeat all enemies. No problem. I mean, let's just shout them all out of here and, you know, like they're really going to stand up against this barbarian. And McRib, you're tough, but I can just shout away. I can just shout the bones away. Think about that. The bones are not a threat. And when the bones are not a threat, what have you really got? Ow, I hurt my feet in the game by landing on the plant. There's a lot of dudes in here. There's a lot of dudes in here. But that's fine. This is also fine. This is also just totally fine. Our barbarian takes a licking, but he keeps on ticking. Oh man, does he keep on ticking. Hi, Santa. Bye, Santa. I mean, it only takes like one piece of chicken to really get back a lot of health, so you really see the benefit of that. What's over here, by the way? Oh yeah, it's this loser. I'm not playing this game. And now that we've gotten Calypso's compass, treasure, whatever, we can go down into the dungeon, Land of Darkness, and do what it is we came here to do. Which is to fight angry dudes. dodge bullets, and bring our A game. Now that we've gotten all the crap out in the easier areas of the castle, we're gonna show this game who's boss. Now, I'll tell you what. Should I go check out that other room first before I keep going deeper? No, I probably shouldn't, or otherwise I can get into an infinite cycle of just poking my head back into old rooms and just running back and forth between two paths and trying to do two paths at the same time. Even though that's kind of how I play a lot of games, and it's kind of not the best way to play games if you want to make progress and you just want to rack up a lot of hours in transit. Such is the life of a completionist, though. Well, I guess not a completionist, but when you're the kind of person who just kind of wants to see everything all at the same time, and this worked out because it looped back around, so I'm not gonna think that one was too bad. I think it was okay in this circumstance. Mr. Bones is Mr. Boned. Just Mr. Boned now. I'm sorry, was that one too easy? It was pretty easy. Let's not kid ourselves. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, good, the audio is still recording. I was worried that for a moment that it was not recording. But thankfully that's not the case. Max weight load increased, we do not need that anymore. Because we've already maxed out the equipment that we can carry, but yes. What was I even saying? Yeah, I was worried the audio wasn't recording. Just a paranoid moment. But it's fine. Everything's fine, I hope. Please God, be fine. We'll just climb up to the top. More and more treasure just keeps pouring in. Helios' blessing is just adding to the amount of money we get in such a ridiculous manner. Frickin' visionary, too. The problem with the visionaries, I find, is mostly that when you hit them, you can't get the treasure that they drop, and that's lame. Oh well. Okay, we'll break this stuff. I'm not going to change the music on the jukebox because we don't really need to. Avoid the spikes. God, avoid the spikes. We've actually taken a little bit of damage now, so we do need to be careful because there are enemies that still hit really, really hard despite our high armor stat. Like, you know, the Grey Barons and them. Well, the nice thing about even the spike traps get cleared out by the retaliation damage, which is silly, but it's fine. I like it. It's nice. I mean, in a manner of speaking, you could retaliate damage all of the floor tiles in Herodotus' room and use that to your advantage, or even just a couple. And I mean, it's not a terrible idea if you do it right. Like, just clear out a few spaces in the corner and just stand down there and repel everything with your shouts and your abilities, and you know, you could probably do something viable with that. But you'd need a lot of help going in. And I've taken some damage, like a spike ball to the face, but... And we found the boss door! Herodotus' boss door. We're not going in just yet, though, because we still have some exploring to do. We've still got some journeying. We're not gonna pick up whatever's in there yet. For all we know, it could be Hedgehog's Curse, and God, I do not want Hedgehog's Curse against Herodotus. There's already so much crap on the screen in those levels, and it's just a bad time. It's a really bad time. These guys just... they need to get out of here. Frickin' slimy blobs. They're good for healing, though. I'm sure I've said that a million times, too, but just to reiterate, those dudes, good for healing. We're doing well. I'm not complaining. We're doing pretty fine. Look out for these dudes, though, and they strike surprisingly fast with their overhanded sweep. So look out for that. And this was a dead end. Lame. Okay. So we're gonna go up here, get back some mana. And doesn't look like there should be a ton left in here, but you know how it goes. We'll fall down to the bottom. This is a dead end, but, you know, free money. I'll take it. Look out for these things. Look out for the spikes, the attacks from above. As well as the spikes from below. This is really just a mean room. Like, it's a rough room to be in. No ifs, ands, or buts. But And this is Big Stinky Butt. We managed to kill the enemies, and ow. Getting shot by missiles. That guard box XL hurts. And so does this rage. But despite all my rage, something something rat in a cage. No biggie though. More treasure always makes it worth it. And we managed to actually get the money off of there without taking a hit. So good for us. Very good. I would clap, but I can't. Not right now, my hands are on the controller. And I'm not exactly in any position to be taking them off. Frickin' Zomboner. It's okay, everything's fine. Everything is just perfectly fine and dandy. But we're almost at the end of frickin' landing right on the... We're almost at the end of clearing out the dungeon, so this is great. It's great news. It's fantastic. The money landed right in the spikes. Not that money, though. Wasn't gonna let that mistake happen again. He's dead. Didn't have a chance. And he landed in the spikes, too, and that's all the enemies in the room? And we increase our HP by 5. Nice. Pleasant and cute. I approve. And this guy's gonna come dashing down the slope, I thought. Oh boy. Dashing off the slope, maybe. And free heals, or easy healing. Wonderful. Fantastic. Reach a thing in 5 seconds. Got it. MP increased. Lots of fairy chests in this episode that we're getting, and I'm not gonna complain about that, that's for sure. That's for true. Is there anything left? A little bit down in the bottom right. Okay. Ah. Well, that hurt, but, I mean, we got stuff back. And we got a fountain for healing. I should have got that on the way back. No matter, though, the enemy just ended up being a pupil in this underground lake. Just an eyeball isolated in an underground lake. How does that even happen? Ow! It's fine. We still have tons of HP to work with. And we've killed so many enemies that we're almost back at Herodotus' boss door. Whoa! I mean, that could have been ugly if we fell and hurt ourselves, but we didn't fall and hurt ourselves, so yeah. Anyway, it is time for the rematch against Herodotus the Infinite. It's been a while, friend. Are you ready to die? Again? Now, I shouldn't get too overbearing here, and I should be careful how I do this. Try to use some method of strategy before I start going full Hambo and risking my life in the whole process. Like, you know, methodically picking off as many of these mages as I can, and just kind of saving how much damage I will have to worry about. And it's going pretty well so far. I mean, we got the big piles of jellies down here, and whoa boy. Okay, so this is difficult. Here's a little one, though. Get over here. Those ones, though, like the very tiny ones, don't explode into mages, so they're a lot easier to deal with. Come on. Come on, buddy. You know you're gonna die. Why waste our time? Why waste any of our time? And it's getting to start being insane. It's gonna start getting crazy in here. However, you can, of course, clear the map with good old Herodotus and just blow them all away. So, yeah, this fight, it's not really giving us a lot of trouble here. Even with the upgraded Earth Mages to worry about. Also, it's just a matter of, it's easy to get impatient in this fight. I think that's also part of the issue that makes this fight difficult, is because it's a long, tedious fight. If you do it like the correct method of just like focusing on one until you kill it, then it would take forever. However, our character is designed to tank hits. So he can take some jellies slamming into him from across the map. He doesn't even care. Because when it comes down to it, if he really needs to clear the way, he can do it. But now I'm actually starting to take some damage here, and my HP is starting to get low, so, you know, let's be a little more careful. But is that all of the big ones? Is this the last Herodotus slime? It is. Herodotus, it's the end for you. The end! The nice thing about this room, too, this boss room, is when you beat Herodotus, you can't take any more damage. And I think it might be the same in Ponce de Leon's room with the spike balls, although I think those disappear. Anyway, we've done it. We've defeated Herodotus yet again. On our second episode, following the pattern, increased our armor even more. And we got another glow on the door. And now it's time for the follow-up. Astrodotus. Lady Echidna versus Astrodotus. We're playing asteroids again. So I already kind of showed this fight off before, and this one definitely has a bigger case of, you know, you definitely want to kind of pick them off one by one without getting too many blobs on the field. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. But it's not, like, impossible or anything. Ow! You can only take 2 hits, though, before... I mean, 3 hits and you're dead, so you do have to be careful. You do have to actually dodge quite expertly, and I think the enemies, over time, start to home faster, maybe? Like, it feels that way. Whoa, boy. But they're trying to get us, and we can't allow that, and... thankfully, we're almost done with the green blobbies, the green Astrodotuses. This is a fun one. I do appreciate this one and how wildly different it is. Like, all of the Neo fights have been a little bit different. Now, Herodotus is the name of, like, an ancient figure, Greek figure. He's been called the father of lies. He's been called the father of history. Thank you again for that, Malvikins. And it's just, yeah. Big figure in history and philosophy, and that's pretty much all I know. His name does come up in a bunch of legends about the Fountain of Youth and such so-and-so. Anyway, Astrodotus, we're back again. Lady Echidna's got words for you, and by words I mean fireballs. Lady Echidna's not very good at diplomacy. And we've already knocked down quite a few layers. Not bad. Don't get cocky. Getting cocky is how you die. It can also be difficult to tell which ones are the tiny ones, and you can kind of screw yourself a little bit that way if you're not careful. And after a while, it's just impossible to avoid as many blobbies on the screen as there are. I mean, you're always going to have, like, a certain amount that you're going to have to worry about. Even in the most efficient, safest, quote-unquote, way of taking care of them, it's going to be, like, a matter of... I mean, that's a minimum number on the screen that you'd have to deal with at that point. The magic fell into the abyss. The mana. Well, whatever. So, yeah. All in all, though, it definitely feels like the easiest of the boss fights, of the rematches. And I say that now, but just watch this take like 30 minutes for me to do, because I said that. Just you watch. Wait and watch and see. Knowing my luck. It's also, there are deceptively more of these blobs than you would think. Like, there's a lot of them to deal with. They split up into so many, and it's a lot more than even, like, the normal Herodotus fight, and it's just... damn, it's a lot of blobs to shoot and kill. And you can only take, like, a few hits, and that's bad. That's not great for us, but at least we're almost done with the first Astrodotus, like the green one. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Didn't mean to shoot the ones that were shot. For the most part, I don't like to fray too close to the edges of the screen, because that's where, out of nowhere, an Astrodotus can just come flying in and just nail you. And the red ones get so aggressive. I think they die faster. I think the gimmick is that the green ones last longer, but the green ones get a lot more aggressive and a lot faster. And this is the part where I eat my words for saying this was going to be an easy fight, because as you can see, doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Alright, this time I'm going to try to clear out the red ones first, because they're clearly more dangerous than the green ones. And hopefully that'll work. But it might not. I mean, we got rid of one. Okay, that's good. I mean, yeah, they're fast, but... Huh. Whoa. They also kind of blend in better with the background, too, because it is dark in here, because our dragon, Lady Echidna, does have glaucoma, thank you very much. By which I mean don't thank you, ouch. Oh, this is bad. This is not great. Why did I have to open my big mouth and say, oh, this is easy fight? Because I'm not always the smartest when I open my mouth. Just don't always say the best things. Not at all. But we can still make this work. We just gotta believe. Yeah, I think by the looks of it, taking care of the red ones first is the way to go. Because they're faster, they're more dangerous. And the green one, if you take care of them second, you're just gonna have a much easier time. So yeah. Now the red ones are dead, so we can just focus on the green ones. And yeah, the gimmick of the... Ooh! The gimmick of the green ones is that they last longer. So yeah. You basically know what to do here. It's not that much fundamentally different from the original Herodotus fight. It's just, you know, now gravity's not really an issue. I mean, it's a lot more different than the other boss fights are, because I'm not sure exactly how they programmed Herodotus here. If they just took the Herodotus file and tweaked it a little bit so it's in a constant state of falling, and it adjusts its fall to move after you. So, I mean, I'm not an expert on game programming or anything, but you know, I've done a little bit of programming to know, like, if X equals but, then Y, else Q. You know, there's a lot of intuitive programming languages out there that are pretty easy to learn, fairly easy to learn into those, just like the basics, at least. And you can kind of, once you do a little bit of programming, studying, you start to get a feel for, like, the fundamental base of games, and you start to kind of see behind the curtain see where, like, events are programmed, and, like, how it was kind of programmed in a way. And in a way, it kind of loses a little bit of its magic that way, but it's also just fascinating to be able to see into a game designer's mind and just kind of consider how they might have programmed something. And that's really cool. We almost flew right into that blobby. This is no time to get sloppy, just because we've nearly won. I mean, it only takes this thing 2 more hits to kill us, so... But we're at the advantage because just 1 more, and... boom. And for our trouble, we get... another medallion piece. But of the medallion pieces we've gotten, it seems like we're still missing a very simple one. Like a singular piece that should be in the middle. How suspicious. Well, if we go back to the front door of the castle... I'm not sure if that actually... if we actually unlocked the ability to... well... nuts. Oh, I know what the thing is now. Now we can go to another shrine and possibly get something else. Maybe. We'll just have to wait and see. We're not gonna do the thing right now. So we are actually going to... we're not gonna be walking in here yet because this episode has gotten kind of long and we beat a couple bosses and all that. So I am going to be exploring around a little bit. I was sure there was another shrine we could pray to down here. Is it this one where the shrine is? Yes. I know we're gonna lose the Helios' blessing, but... Hyperion's ring? Sure, I'll take that. I would have preferred to keep the other one, though, now that I'm thinking about it. So let's get to exploring the rest of the castle now, since we may as well. I got a feeling, though, that this might be the kind of life that's just gonna keep going and going. Like, I think we may have reached critical life. Not critical life, but we're at the critical point where things are gonna change, or like where we've out-leveled everything and we're kind of we're not exactly hurting anymore, and we're getting food from the walls. So even if we are reckless, we're still doing really well for ourselves. It's really kind of funny to think about, you know? We keep getting meat back, and I kind of don't want it because I kind of don't want this life to keep going. I'm sorry, Gouda, Sir Gouda, but I don't want the episode to get too long. But what I could do is, if I do finish up the castle, I could just split the episode in such a way that you'd have to watch the next one to see what happens next, but we'll see. Oh, how we'll see. Ouch. Our feet. Our feet. Okay. Get out of here, blobbies. And now we have Hyperion's ring, which we just did not need. Oh, Otis. My good friend Otis. Oh boy, he's chasing us. Well, we can take Otis. I'm not scared of Otis. See? Our fat little Gouda man showed him who's boss, and got magic damage increased even more. Saucy. Going down. Gonna try and take out the Hulk. Come on, then. It's not the Hulk, it's just Hulk guard, you know. So on and so forth. Down in here, more Worgans. And they still managed, it's still alive, because I got a critical hit on the first one, and I didn't get a critical hit on the second one, even after 2 hits. Grumble, grumble. Grumble, grumble. Increase our money. I mean, we don't need to increase our money, but I mean, we could. We just have so much money, though. I mean, look at that. Look at that number up there. 72,000. We're not hurting for money. Okay, we've killed off these dorks. I'm not gonna... Well, actually, I am gonna go down here because it is a dead end. Alrighty. Jeez, we are just healing up so much. It's going great for us. It's like I get so many chicken now. I get so much chicken now when I don't really want it that badly. I know I was just talking about this, but I'm talking about it again because, damn it, the one time where it's like, oh, I don't want all this chicken, but yeah. And now we're in the Maya, and he poked us through the wall. I should have known he would do that. But even so, I got hurt. Okay. I guess we cleared out the forest, as well as most of the castle, so it looks like most of what we have to do is just in here now. Oh, good. Spiritual Shrine, there we go. We got the Trader's Obol. That's what I wanted to get. Because now that we've defeated the other 4 bonus bosses, we could get this Obol. And we're gonna see what it's gonna do, probably in the next episode. We'll see. We'll see where this episode takes us. Okay, let's see. There's treasure down at the bottom. How could I deny that? Or deny just knifing eyeballs and healing off of them. I swear, man, this is just nuts. Yeah, I just walked just right through there. Didn't even care. I just took the blows to the face and just was like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Who even cares? Well, apparently the wolves do and the fireballs do because they are wrecking me a little bit. I jumped away. And more money. Remember when we were following the prince's journey and we were like wondering what had happened to him? And now this whole time we know that he's just a traitor bastard. And, I mean, he's not really a traitor bastard because, you know, the king was the real traitor bastard. But then we killed him, and I still don't totally understand why we murdered him. I mean, to be fair, it was his decision to walk into the castle that made us have to build ourselves back up into prosperity, which is something I never really understood about this game, is that if you have to give all you own to enter the castle, like the king did, and he made the country go poor that way, but when we enter the castle and we hand over all of our money, our family still keeps, like, the mansion and all of that. We don't have to technically sacrifice everything. And I'm probably just splitting at hairs bringing that up, but it's just something that kind of occurred to me, and it was just, I thought it was kind of interesting. We're getting shot. It's okay, though, because meat. No, we got meat. You can't kill us. We got meat. I thought we died there, but we didn't. Jesus. Murphy. Let's come back to this room after we do these other rooms over here. This is a very long Maya, or a very horizontal Maya. It's funny looking. Because usually it's, I mean, towers aren't really often that horizontal compared to vertically. So, I don't even know. Healed up a little bit off of that. And there are 2 mimics down here. Mimicant? Mimicant indeed. More loot, more money, more worgans. Well, let's go over into the guaranteed dead end first. And it's a no-looking fairy chest. Easy peasy. HP increased. That didn't really rhyme. I wasn't gonna say lemon squeezy again because I was getting annoyed at myself for saying it. So, you know. Also, yeah, that works. Just, you know, landing right on a worgen. That's a great strategy. I'm still impressed that we're finding so much meat in this run through. That, you know, we're getting so much food that it's healing us and helping keep us strong and meaty. But what will I do? What will Mr. Devious do if he clears out the castle? Well, he won't clear out the castle if he does that. That's for sure. Okay, I got no idea why the game tabbed out to something else. I got no idea what's going on. I hope it's not like Windows automatically updating or something and then ruining my recording, because that would make me furious. That was really weird. I don't know why that happened. I'm gonna Alt-Tab real quick. Okay, I've got really no idea what the heck is going on now. Not a bloody clue. Huh. That was weird. That was really weird. Now I'm all nervous and wondering, like, what the heck is going on, and now I'm in a dangerous room with very little HP, and I'm probably going to die, but you know, if my computer's acting funny, that might not necessarily be a bad thing. Like, you know? I don't really want to keep going if I'm gonna die and lose footage, or like, I don't want to keep going if I'm gonna lose footage. Also, that was a pro skill. You know what I'm saying. I don't want to lose progress and footage because my computer decided to be silly and we're dead. Sir Gouda, you were a great hero. You did so much awesome progress, but in the end, it looks like you died. Damn, though, that was a lot of enemies. Holy crap. Holy crap. Well, that's going to be our stopping point for today, because we did quite a lot. We beat Herodotus, we beat Astrodotus, we cleared out the mines, we cleared out almost the entire castle on that life too. And yeah, once again, we're creeping up on the end of the game, but in New Game Plus mode. But in the next one, we're actually going to turn over the Trader's Oval, and I think you can guess exactly what that will entail. So if you want to see what happens when we do that, then I just hope to see somebody in the next one. Bye-bye!